In our daily life, batteries play an important role. Without batteries, cell phones, laptops, flashlights, electric cars, etc. won't work. Batteries are triumph of science. They allow smartphones and other technologies to exist without anchoring us to an infinite tangle of power cables. Yet even the best batteries will diminish daily, slowly losing capacity until they finally die. So, why does this happen and how do our batteries work and store so much of charge? To understand this, first we have to know how the first battery was invented. In 1800, Volta invented the first battery, which came to be known as voltaic pile. The voltaic pile consisted of pairs of copper and zinc discs piled on top of each other, separated by a layer of paper or cloth soaked in salt solution. That means Volta tested his battery with a stack of alternating layers of zinc and copper separated by paper or cloth soaked in salt water solution. What happened in Volta's cell is something chemists now call oxidation and reduction. The zinc oxidizes, which means it loses electrons, which are in turn gained by the ions in the water in a process called reduction, producing hydrogen gas. This oxidation reduction cycle creates a flow of electrons between two substances, and if you hook a light bulb or vacuum cleaner up between the two, you will give it power. Since the 1700s, scientists have improved on Volta's design. They have replaced the chemical solution with dry cells filled with chemical paste, but the principle is the same. A metal oxidizes, sending electrons to do some work before they are regained by a substance being reduced. But any battery has a finite supply of metal, and once most of it has oxidized, the battery dies. So, rechargeable batteries gives us temporary solution to this problem by making the oxidation reduction process reversible. Electrons can flow back in the opposite direction with the application of electricity. Plugging in a charger draws the electricity from a wall outlet that drives the reduction to generate the metal, making more electrons available for oxidation the next time you need them. But even rechargeable batteries don't last forever. Over time, the repetition of this process causes imperfections and irregularities in the metal surface that prevent it from oxidizing properly. The electrons are no longer available to flow through a circuit and the battery dies. So, this is the working process of a battery. And if you are interested in science and scientific invention, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.